Get in! Manchester United 2, Luton 1, and 4 wins in a row for Manchester United, putting them 3 points behind Spurs. It's another big weekend for Manchester United, and it's another big win. But I tell you what, it's enough. This was not meant to happen this season. The season was over. We were rubbish. We weren't going to do anything. And I tell you what, the last 3 away games, I feel like I've aged 5 years. Molineux, last-minute winner from Man Utd. Aston Villa, that game was tense, and today the same again. But it's 3 away wins in a row for Manchester United as well. Let's not forget that. But it's a massive game. Look, there are people out there who... I seen it in the chat today. I certainly saw it on social media. They are United fans, and they want us to lose. I don't get this mentality. I just don't get it. The club is finally fighting. The players are finally fighting. The club is finally building structure. And we've got this weird, I don't know, sort of Arteta sort of mentality in our fan base. I don't know who they're listening to. I don't know why they're doing it. But it's baffling. It's absolutely baffling. For most of this season, we've played shit. And now we've won 4 games in a row, and some of our fan base have decided we also need to play like Man City as well. I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment for you, and I'll try and speak slowly and concisely so you understand. I'm ecstatic that Manchester United have rescued this season and made it interesting. I'm ecstatic with those players and what we are doing by winning 4 games in a row. I'm enjoying watching these games because there's actually a purpose to it. We are not the finished article, and we were never going to be the finished article. Before we beat Wolves, Eric Ten Hag said, judge me when I've got my players back. Martinez, Casemiro and Shaw came back, and we looked really, really good. In the second half today, none of those players were on the pitch. And people are moaning because we're playing like we were before Christmas. Well, hello. We don't have Shaw, Martinez or Casemiro on the pitch. They're 3 of our better players. They provide a platform, and none of them were on the pitch. So people are moaning when we suddenly start playing like we were before Christmas. We haven't had Martinez for the last 2 games. Luke Shaw's gone off at half-time the last 2 games. Casemiro's been on a yellow card for most of the last 2 games. We are not the finished article. We are not going to start playing like Liverpool or Man City. We are grinding out results in a very admirable way, actually, to be honest, because we are fighting for our lives to keep ourselves in a race for the Champions League. And correct me if I'm wrong, Luton did not have one big chance in that second half. Johnny Evans was absolutely colossal, and Varane was as well. We fought really hard in the second half, and we missed 2 absolute sitters as one-on-ones. So we deserve to win the game. We've not robbed it. We've not fluked it. To anybody who says, oh, it's Luton and they had more possession than us, Luton had 50% possession at home to Chelsea. They had 45% possession away at St James's Park. I don't know where this has come from that Luton are like Brentford and they give you 70% of the ball. And we certainly didn't want 70% of the ball. We played to our strengths. We tried to counter on them. And that's why we had 2 one-on-ones. You don't get one-on-ones if you're not playing counter-attacking football. It's a massive result for Manchester United. And I wish the majority of our fan base would get on the positivity wagon and get behind the team and the players and the manager, because we've actually rescued something from this season. And there are going to be some results that are bad. I'll tell you what I think it is. I said it before the game. I think what this is I think what this is in an absolute teacup is that the Ten Hag outers thought they were going to get their own way. The results were bad, and they simply thought he was going to lose his way to the sack. We've now turned a corner. The team is playing for the manager. We've won 4 games in a row, and they've gone, oh shit, I've nailed my flag to the mast that I want this manager out, and they're starting to win. I know. Let's start talking about style of football. The style of football's not good enough. That's why we need to sack him, which is more stupid than sacking him because of bad results, because we haven't played good football for a decade. Why is Ten Hag now having to get us playing good football halfway through a season where we've had injuries and we've been shit? It's laughable. It's actually laughable that we've won 4 games in a row and the Ten Hag out crew are now starting on style of football. We're not solving the style of football in February. We're not solving the style of football. We're not going to change. We're not going to have 80% possession. We're not going to dominate the ball. Our only defender who can transition from defence to midfield is injured, and he's not back till April. Luke Shaw is our only left-back. He could be out for weeks. We've got a fucking right-footed centre-back at left-back. We are not going to start playing transitional possession football. That's not going to happen. Scott McTominay was playing in the midfield today. That's not him. He's a goal-scoring attacking midfielder. So we are getting by with what we have. The wingers, look, let's be completely honest. Rasmus will probably get man of the match. Can we be completely honest here? How many chances did Rasmus Højlund have created for him today? One where he sort of muscled his way in and tried to score. We're still not creating chances for Rasmus. Both of his goals come from a mistake from their defender and a deflection where he's moved his chest from a volley. We're not this team that people think we are. We're not this possession-based, chance-creating side. We are grinding out results, and we're going to have to get to the summer, and we're going to have to make big decisions on players. Because I've seen a lot of people getting on about Garnacho. Obviously, Rashford's had his fair share. Our wingers don't create chances. It's abundantly clear. And our striker doesn't get chances created for him. And yet, he's managed to score 2 goals again. I think if you look at Rasmus over the last few games, how many good chances has he actually had created for him? Not that many. He's living off scraps, and yet he's scored 5 goals in the last 4 Premier League games. So there's a lot of positives there. Bruno should have scored. Garnacho should have scored. Mainu was really good, really good. I thought Varane was good. Dalot was steady. Evans was brilliant. Onana wasn't really tested. You know, it's about the result today. I'm surprised that people came into this game, and a win is absolutely spot on. But I'm surprised that I'm disappointed in a way, actually, because I watch a lot of football and I've been doing this for years with this community, and, you know, I respect it. It's intelligent. We do previews every week. And I said in the preview, and most of you agreed with me, this will be a tight game. This will be a tight game, 1-0, 2-1. My score prediction was 2-1. I was like, this will be tight. Luton do not get turned over at home. They don't get beat 3 or 4-0. That just doesn't happen. I think Arsenal beat them 4-3. Liverpool drew with them 1-1. They beat Newcastle 1-0. Obviously, they smashed Brighton 4-0. Man City beat them, I think it was 2-1 or 3-1. They don't get smashed up. And yet, I can hear people. I can read things. It's only fucking Luton. How are Luton giving us a game? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's only fucking Luton. And I'm like, hold on a minute. Well, it was only Luton that Liverpool had to score a stoppage time equaliser against. It was only Luton that Arsenal beat 4-3, and they're in a title race. So I'm baffled by the it's only Luton thing. It was always... We did the preview on Thursday. Or was it Friday? It was always going to be tough. We had an opportunity at 2-0 where, yeah, look, but both the goals weren't well crafted. They were mistakes. It wasn't like we started off really well, creating chance after chance after chance, and then we took our foot off the pedal. It was never on the pedal. We had a good start, and it would have been nice to make it 3-0. They made it 2-1. Their goal was lucky as well. Tell me another chance that Luton created, actually. You know, how many great chances did Luton create? I thought we defended well. Yeah, there's problems with the attack. We know that. We're not that good at creating chances, but we've won 4 games in a row. We're fighting as a team, and that's something that's not always been there. Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video because we all know only legends like videos and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching as always.